Has the hurried pace of life made you feel a little run down? Your bigger theme parks with massive crowds can sap that physical energy. It's enough to drive you to drink. Well, I have something for you. Do you know there are places in Orlando where you can get close to the mammals and reptiles? Maybe that's a wee bit too close there, Cooter.
Knock at your finger, dude.
There's a drive that lights up the night with amusement activities and dinner theaters. A park with sea life and coasters. An old town with vintage entertainment and amusement. A city where it snows in Florida. Well, kind of. A place that will have you laughing again, without the hassles of the massive theme parks, where you can walk a little easier. Join us as we explore International Drive, SeaWorld, and Kissimmee. Unless you want to wear yourself out in Orlando, it's good to alternate the bigger theme parks that we showed in Part 1 with days where you can enjoy other forms of entertainment, like the nature of Orlando that we showed in Part 2. And other, more casual amusement, not as demanding on the body, that you'll see in this Part 3 of our Orlando series. In this video, we take you to Orlando's International Drive, where there are smaller amusement parks with thrill rides like Fun Spot and the entertainment complex of Icon Park. Explore several options for dinner shows, recreational indoor attractions, a helicopter tour. Take you to the point and inside the main event. We'll give a tour inside of SeaWorld. Explore 4 coasters, the shows, and more. We take you to the park that really started all this entertainment in Orlando, Gatorland, the alligator capital of the world. And lastly, we explore Old Town Kissimmee and Fun Spot, where there's old-time carnival and thrill rides, Main Street Old Town with a haunted house, magic comedy shows, shopping, dining, and weekly classic car shows. We'll give you info on lodging and show you places where you can grab a bite to eat. It's time to chill for a more relaxing form of entertainment. Regather the strength in your legs. In International Drive, SeaWorld, and Kissimmee. We begin our tour at Gatorland, which is in Orlando city limits, but right on the border of Kissimmee. I think this might be Orlando's best value for a theme park. It is $33 for adults, $23 for children 3 to 12. Parking is free. I would recommend taking a tour on the Gatorland Express train. It is $3 extra, and you get the tickets at Gator Joe's, but it takes you around the park. Gatorland first opened in 1949 by Owen Godwin as the Florida Wildlife Institute. It featured snakes and alligators, making it Orlando's first theme park. 5 years later, it was renamed Gatorland. As well as being a theme park, Gatorland is also a working alligator farm. In 1981, in conjunction with the University of Florida, Gatorland was the birthplace of the first artificially inseminated alligator, which at the time was an endangered species. There are over 300 large alligators, as well as crocodiles, wild cats, birds, goats, snakes, and turtles. There's boardwalks and observation towers to view the park. You can zipline here on the Screaming Gator. You fly over the swamp of alligators. It is $70, but that includes the park admission. There are 3 shows here. First, the Jumperoo, where 2 actors, Cooter and Bubba, get gators to jump out of the water by feeding them.
Handsome Dan, one of our highest jumping alligators on Cooter's side.
There's the up-close animal encounters, featuring snakes and spiders. Be mindful, if you volunteer, you may find a huge spider in your hands, or a big boa constrictor.
It's a red-tailed boa constrictor. It's one of the largest species of snake in the entire world.
There's also the Legends of the Swamp, where gator wranglers wrestle with the alligators. You can view the show schedules on the website. There's also a petting farm. You really need at least a half a day here. I'd recommend doing Gatorland in the morning. Then about a mile away, you can catch lunch at Tacos My Gooey. This was recommended by one of our subscribers. It's where you can quickly get some good Mexican dishes, from tacos to burritos. I'm having a veggie burrito, and Bella is having a pineapple taco. As its name implies, it is very gooey. Now we head to International Drive. Well, I-Drive is about 11 miles long, running from near where the Florida Turnpike intersects with I-4 to Highway 417. Most of the entertainment is within a 3.5 mile stretch from Dezerland Adventure Park to the point, and that is the area we will cover. At the very north end of I-Drive is a premium outlet mall, one of 2 premium outlets along I-Drive. A couple of blocks to the south is Dezerland Action Park, Florida's largest indoor attraction. Has go-karts, bumper cars, an auto museum, axe throwing, a pinball palace, a mini golf, trampolines, bowling, a shooting gallery, and a large arcade. A half mile from Dezerland is Fun Spot, just off of I-Drive. Fun Spot has bumper cars, multi-level go-karts, a carousel, the only wooden coaster in Orlando, and Freedom Flyer, a steel-suspended inverted coaster. You can see the wheel at Icon Park way in the distance behind the arch of the Sky Coaster, where people are dropped from 300 feet. It is $60 for a single-day fun pass. Near Fun Spot is where a lot of your budget-friendly and pet-friendly hotels are at. We stayed at the Super 8 I-Drive. Worked fine for us, but be aware it is an older hotel. They are not pet-friendly other than service animals, but pretty much all the other hotels in this area are. The La Quinta Inn across the street, a little nicer than the Super 8. And a step up from that, the Wyndham Garden. There's also 3 Hilton pet-friendly hotels, the Homewood Suites, the Hilton Garden Inn, and the Home 2 Suites. In the newer Motel 6, you can see Volcano Bay in the background there. There's an International House of Pancakes, as well as the Denny's restaurant right next to the hotels here, as well as a good Indian restaurant across the street, the Ashadwad. I ordered the vegetable biryani and lamb charcuterie. Now, if you're spending most of your time in Kissimmee, or at Disney and Universal, or doing an extended stay, I'd recommend the Westgate Villas that we showed in our Disney Universal video. As we make our way south on International Drive, next to the hotels is the Congo River Golf, with waterfalls, caves, rainforests, gator feedings, and arcade games. This part of International Drive can get pretty crowded, so you might find it good to use Universal Boulevard, which parallels International Drive for a good part of it, a little less crowded. There is also the I-Drive trolley that is $2 per ride, $1 for children 3 to 9. You can purchase passes online. One-day pass is $6. On the left, Gator Golf is a little older, but one of the best values for mini golf on I-Drive. And next to Gator Golf is Magical Midway Adventure Park with a SlingShot that is $30 per ride. You can add a video for $20. There's also an arcade here. I-Drive, as well as Kissimmee, is where the majority of dinner theaters are at. First, there's the 90-minute Pirate Dinner Theater,
Ahar, matey!
where fierce pirates battle each other aboard an 18th century pirate ship surrounded by a large lagoon. It's $68 for adults, $42 for children. Includes a 3-course meal. There's the Icons of Magic show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. $90 with dinner for adults and $40 for kids. Mango's Dinner Show is a Brazilian and Cuban themed show at Mango's Tropical Cafe. It is $80 and includes a 3-course meal. Located at the strip mall next to Icon Park is my favorite, Sleuths Mystery Dinner Theater, where the audience eat a meal while watching and interacting with actors in a live show about a murder. It is $61 for adults, $31 for children 3 to 11. These are good to bring a date to. There's the Howling at the Moon, a dueling piano bar. The Out of Control Magic Comedy Show is at the WonderWorks building. Features magic tricks and improv. $34 for adults and $24 for children 4 through 12. In Kissimmee, there's the Capone's Dinner Show with a 30s gangling Chicago-themed show and Italian-American buffet. It's $37 for adults, $25 for children 4 through 12. Also in Kissimmee is Medieval Times with Renaissance-era jousting and horsemanship, plus a 4-course utensil-free meal, served in a castle-like setting. It is $66 for adults, $39 for children 12 and under. We continue our way down International Drive. On the right is the world's largest McDonald's, where as well as the normal menu, they have pizza, Philly cheesesteak, waffles, omelets, and a play area of tubes and slides and an arcade. A couple of blocks further south, the escape game. On the left, next to Icon Park and Sleuths Dinner Theater, is Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. And next door, the Mirror Maze. You can see both attractions for $40 for adults or $25 for children 3 to 11. We arrive at really the center of International Drive, Icon Park, where you'll find the Star Flyer, a ride with swing seats, rising 450 feet high. It is $11.27 per ride if you purchase online, or you can view it with a drink at the Star Bar below. Icon Park has more than 50 attractions, including the 400-foot high observation wheel, which is $29 to ride, or $24 for children 3 to 12, or a combo ticket of Madame Tussauds Wax Museum of Famous People and the Sea Life Aquarium. It's $55 for adults, $50 for children. There are several good places to eat. The lit-up British flag is Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips. A live steel drummer at Sloppy Joe's. There's the Tin Roof also with live music. For a good view of the Skywheel, try Tapatora's or Uncle Julio's, a Tex-Mex. Also, the Yard House Sports Bar. Plenty of good dining here. Live events happen on the lawn. This was a capoeira event, which is a dance-like martial art of Brazil. In the Dark, the Orlando Freefall ride, where a 14-year-old boy fell to his death in March of 2022. A reminder to always ensure you are properly locked into the seats on these thrill rides. Next to Icon Park is Pirates Cove Adventure Golf. Senior Frogs, a Mexican cantina. Also Bahama Breeze for Caribbean-inspired food and drinks, and TGI Fridays. Another half-mile south of Icon Park is Orlando Heli Tours. Tours range from $65 to $85, pretty reasonable. They have another location that is another 5 miles south on I-Drive, which is where I took off from. This is SeaWorld that we're going to show you in a minute. Both tours can go over all your theme parks, with the exception of Magic Kingdom. This is a shot of Epcot that I forgot to include in our Disney Universal video. I fly Orlando for some indoor skydiving. And there's WonderWorks, an entertainment center focused on science exhibits. $36 for adults, $27 for children 4 through 12. Next to WonderWorks is The Point, an upscale dining entertainment area with some high-end restaurants like Maggiano's Little Italy. Rodizio Grill, a Brazilian steakhouse. The Hampton Social with seafood and a breezy nautical-themed surroundings. The Cuban Libre and Rum Bar for Latin food in a Caribbean atmosphere with salsa dancing. The main event is at the center of the Point with food and entertainment for all ages. There's gravity ropes with an obstacle course over an arcade. Also laser tag and other games. You can bowl while still watching sports on TV. I'm going to play a game of billiards while waiting for my food. A nice courtyard at the Point if you want to eat outdoors. Alright, time to head to SeaWorld. If traveling with a dog, I highly recommend these Kurgle dog backpacks. It saves your dog from excessive walking, and Kurgle is the most durable. I put a link below. Currently, SeaWorld's single-day ticket is $88, or a two-park ticket is $117. Of course, prices fluctuate depending on the season. They have 4 total parks, Aquatica that is right here in Orlando that I'll show in a bit, and 2 parks in Tampa, Busch Gardens and Adventure Island that we showed in our Tampa 2022 video. I would maybe recommend going to the Empire of the Penguin exhibit in the Antarctica section of SeaWorld, as this tends to get a little busier. Compared with Busch Gardens, I think SeaWorld has a little more for younger kids. But also now with the coasters, a lot for older kids as well, and young adults. SeaWorld certainly has better shows than Busch Gardens. I think one of my favorites was actually the pre-show to the Sea Lion and Otter show. They have a mime making fun of people. He was hilarious. The Sea Lion and Otter Show is an educational and entertaining journey of the California sea lions and Asian small-clawed otters. Next to the Sea Lion and Otter Show is the Pacific Point Preserve, where you can feed the sea lions and harbor seals. Another great show is the Dolphin Adventures, that shows the playfulness of the bottlenose dolphin. One dolphin doing a Michael Jackson moonwalk. You can also do dolphin encounters, where you participate in a 15-minute training session for $29. The Granddaddy Show is Orca Encounters. Orcas are killer whales, considered the ocean's most powerful predator. In this show, much of the stadium gets splashed, so prepare to get wet. With all the shows, you can purchase reserved seating for $15 for prime seats. I don't think it's really necessary. You still get really good seats if you arrive early. Now, if you think that SeaWorld is only about the shows, not so. Over the past several years, SeaWorld has transformed to much more of a thrill park. Mako, the most extreme coaster in Central Florida, with fast speeds, deep drops, and tight turns. It is the tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster in Orlando. The newest coaster is Icebreaker. Has a multi-directional vertical launch and drop with a 100-degree vertical spike, reaches speeds up to 52 miles per hour. There's Manta, one of the most popular. Riders are in a prone position, flying like Superman, to experience what it feels like to be a manta ray, thus the name. It reaches speeds of 56 miles per hour and has 4 inversions. It's a 2.5-minute ride. Nearby, a manta ray touch tank. And there's Kraken, which was SeaWorld's first roller coaster, but still one of the most intense. This is a floorless coaster that goes 65 miles per hour with 7 inversions, 2 vertical loops, with a corkscrew and cobra roll. The same makers of Kraken are building a new coaster, Pipeline, the Surf Coaster, to open in the spring of 2023. Will feature 4 airtime launches, both backwards and forwards, supposed to give you a sensation of riding the waves. There are also a couple of water rides. Journey to Atlantis, with a thrilling drop and splashdown. And there's Infinity Falls, a 5-minute ride through Whitewater Rapids, traveling 1,520 feet, with the tallest drop for a water ride. Aquatica is SeaWorld's water park, located about a mile from SeaWorld. It is currently $44, or with the all-day dining, $79, including the new Reef Plunge, where you slide down in a translucent tube, viewing an underwater habitat of an array of sea life, dolphins, sharks, and other cold-water fish. Riptide Race, a dueling water slide, Tassie's Twisters, and Walhalla Wave, where the whole family can ride. Ehu's Breakaway Falls, where the bottom drops out, like what we showed in our Busch Gardens Tampa video. Alright, now it's time to head to Kissimmee. Old Town Kissimmee is a vintage, family-friendly entertainment district that has really grown in activities and popularity. It has a Fun Spot amusement park next to it, which makes it ideal for families, perhaps if you want to let the kids go wild at Fun Spot, while you and the missus or mister enjoy a variety of entertainment. There is a pedestrian Main Street that is 3/10 of a mile long from Bobby's Garage Bar to an amusement area for small kids at the end. The street is filled with family-owned businesses, shops, and a mixture of entertainment. There's the Mortem Manor. By day, it's a boutique shop, and by night, a haunted attraction with a state-of-the-art animatronics, props, and live actors. Wow, her cataracts are worse than Bella's. There's the Great Magic Hall shows. Every Saturday is the Old Town Classic Car Show that begins at 1 p.m. Then at 8:30 p.m., the cars parade down the center of Main Street. There's a variety of eateries. I'm trying some gator bites at the Southern Breeze, a chill rustic bar with comfort foods, daiquiris, TVs, and outdoor seating. They say gators like to eat poodles. Well, my poodle likes to eat gators. At Fun Spot, you can pay for the ride separately or do a single day pass for $60. With all-day dining, add $25. If you book online, in person, it's about $5 more. They have a lot of the same rides as Fun Spot Orlando. The Mind Blower coaster, the only wooden roller coaster in Florida to go upside down. A little less intense is the Galaxy Spin that produces G-forces as you go around sharp turns and tight corners. The world's tallest sky coaster, where you can ride in groups of 3 and be dropped for 300 feet, then swing back and forth across the park like Superman. There's a Head Rush 360, bumper cars, arcade, and plenty of other carnival rides and games. Nearby Old Town is Celebration, a city that was established in 1994 by Disney. It is good around the holidays, as they have fake snow at the top of every hour when it gets dark. Of course, if you are from up north, you are probably trying to avoid the snow. But us Floridians, we dream of a white Christmas. You can also take a horse and carriage ride here. I hope you have enjoyed our Orlando series. Again, if you are doing Disney or Universal, be aware of the physical toll it takes on your body. So balance out your Central Florida vacation with nature activities and more relaxing forms of entertainment to experience all that the Orlando region has to offer. We are Tampa Aerial Media. We film travel promos across the USA. For stock footage, or if you would like to hire us to film your city, region, or resort, contact us at info@tampaaerialmedia.com. In the near future, looking to do a new video of Sarasota. Also, South Padre Island, Texas. And, Lord willing, within the next 13 months, Alaska, Hawaii, and the Bahamas. From Central Florida, I wish blessings to you wherever you may be.